the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain, well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I'm rocking my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Welcome to Villains, the podcast. It is the college football kickoff show. I have been so ready for this. We had football last week. We had a couple of pretty good games. That Hawaii game, man, that Hawaii game was awesome, man. I watched every minute of it real late. Stanford's not a good football team. I don't care. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So let's go ahead and introduce our co-host for the night. Let's see, where are we at? Chris, what is going on?
Football is back.
Yep.
Noise is being made by some teams. Vanderbilt has a damn sellout for the first time in 12 years in a home game that does not involve Tennessee.
That's right.
And I'm fucking excited.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. So, James, what is going on?
Ain't nothing but a G thing. I'm so happy that college football is back and that football teams get to determine our attitude for a week for the next 7 months.
I absolutely love it. So, without further ado,
I know I'm being used. It's okay, man, 'cause I like the abuse. I know, playing with me. That's okay, 'cause I got no self-esteem. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh,
what is going on, JT?
What's going on, guy? I know all the goats were going to be here tonight. I got to bring my A game, man.
Wow.
Oh, well, you know what? That makes sense why you're wearing the Rams jersey, because I saw the number.
Aaron Donald, baby.
Yes, sir. 280 pounds, and the man has a six-pack.
You can make fun of Pitt all you want, but you know what? We bring ease. We bring this to the table. Darrell Revis, Larry Fitzgerald, Aaron Donald. Name me another school that does this.
I mean, right here, because we're getting Larry Fitzgerald's son.
I mean,
All right.
we had Alshon Jeffries. We had Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Don't
Let's
forget
not act
Javion
like Clowney
Clowney.
was a major star. Alshon Jeffrey and Stephon Gilmore, the best corner in the league for a few years.
Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett. I could go on and on and on.
Yeah, I mean,
Panthers,
talking,
brother.
hey, if we are talking overrated players, we can bring up Dan Marino. No, but for old time's sake,
So go on, Pittsburgh, steal my girl.
I'm sorry. I just love
I
that.
do.
song.
I like both of them, man. They're both great great entrance songs, man.
They are. So we are going to start off the day with the FAFO.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Does this include?
What's that, Chris?
I said, would that include Boise State fucking around and finding out tonight?
Oh,
This one's even better.
South Florida.
Take me back down a cool road, y'all.
This is why you don't drive fast on roads where you know deer are. Dangerous bastards that they are.
Chances are that deer got up and walked away too.
For about half a mile and then collapsed and died for sure. They do
Yeah.
that all the time.
They
Yep.
do.
Walk up in the woods and die after you hit them.
Not to mention, from the look of it, it looked like bro was in a hurry because it looked like he was driving in like same day delivery type of speed.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, like, you ever seen deer are heavy, by the way, 400 pounds on average, and that thing just went about, I'd say 500, 600 feet rolling. That
Yeah.
car was hauling ass.
Yeah,
Let's
it
just be
was.
thankful the dude didn't run into a moose because those things are fucking huge.
So, have you ever seen a reindeer?
They're huge.
So,
And a
I'm
cartoon.
I lived in Georgia at the time, and I worked in the mountains of North Carolina, Western North Carolina, like the full-on mountains. And I'm driving home one day, and I was unaware that reindeer lived in North Carolina, and it's raining like a motherfucker. So it's like I'm driving, and the speed limit is 55. I'm probably going 45, 50 because when it's raining like that, I don't drive fast. Out of nowhere, this goddamn thing comes in front of me. I thought it was a moose. Like, I thought it was a fucking moose, and I hit it. And it fucked my hood all up. Like, I had to chain my hood down. Like the whole thing was fucked up. And then, so I'm sitting here, I'm like, that's a big goddamn moose. And so I Google it when I get home. I'm like, oh, that's a fucking reindeer. Because I was like, that's a strange looking moose.
I mean,
They're-
honestly, I
they're
can
large.
see the misconception because of the antlers and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like I said, I can add a few. We'll add a few subjects while we're in the back. But I want to start off with this. This is the new Nike basic Gamecock. There will be some other combinations in there, but South Carolina is leaving Under Armour. Thank God, they're awful. And this is going to be some of the new lineups on there, man. I love it. Look at the ice helmet they got on the left with our stormtroopers, man. That is bad. I mean, that is just clean. I like the old school Gamecocks over there. That's the George Riser jersey on the right. In the middle, the little Carolina script above it, man. I really like that. I just like the way that looks. I did not pull one for each of your teams because this is my show. Pull it for your own.
I like the Stormtrooper and the throwback over on the right.
I mean, I like them all, obviously, but those are my favorite too as well, Chris. The extreme left and the extreme right are my favorite too.
Those two are clean.
Imagine putting the Garnet helmet on the extreme right. The old school Garnet helmet with the old school jersey and the white pants. That's classic.
So here's my thing. I do love the Stormtrooper. Gotta love the classic blackout, especially when you're doing that for a night game.
Yeah.
But what is it? The middle one in between the middle and the far right, I want to say.
Yes.
Red on red with the red helmet. If you like, just all red, head to toe. You know what I'm saying?
So I like that one too, and I always wanted it, but South Carolina hasn't went all garnet. Probably since I was a kid. I'm gonna say 80s is the last time they rolled a whole garnet ensemble.
So
Just not something they do.
Bloody
black-
tampon.
the
What's
blackout.
That's what it looked like, man.
Damn.
That's what it looked like. Man.
That's a good one.
Damn. He said full red head to toe looked like a bloody tampon.
Definitely, man.
I mean,
Hey,
that's what
hey, look,
people
all
do.
red means a lot of things,
But-
but damn, I wasn't thinking about that anytime soon.
That tells
So-
you where my mind is, man.
So for me, the blackout is nice. My issue with it is everybody's freaking doing it.
Well, here's-
It's lost its luster, in my opinion.
Well, that's not really our fault. South Carolina's been going all black since the late '60s, so this is not something new for us. This is our colors. This is what we do,
That,
and
that's fair.
that's unfortunate that they copied like that. And I'm just curious, like how some off blue and yellow school can try to make fun of the garnet and the black there, JT. With the weird blue that Pitt has.
Pitt's got this color, man.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Why
I
is that
will. I
rough?
will say this: when I started getting into college football, the only two schools I knew that were actually like really rocking the blackout uniforms were Wake Forest and Purdue.
So
Dude, right here. Look at this helmet. Look at this fucking helmet. Look at that helmet. That's a beautiful. That's a beautiful helmet.
I mean,
man.
that's basically if the Rams did a reversal. Oh my God, he's putting it on.
so, yes, it's going to be good. The one thing I will see here. Let's see. So
Terry's gonna say go UCLA. Terry is known for the go UCLA chants.
yes,
He loves stirring the pot. He loves stirring the pot.
for sure.
I mean, with Terry being the only person in the stadium to watch UCLA football, it's easy to hear him.
and this is coming from a Vanderbilt fan.
Oh,
I mean, we got more. You can look at the stadiums and look who has more fans. Obviously, Vanderbilt does.
Well, I just think because, and I say this not in a tongue in cheek, like I mean this for real. In Nashville, it's an event, right? So when you get a good team like Vanderbilt, there's a lot of people in Nashville. They're like, okay,
Yeah.
we want to go see this event, and so I think that's a lot of what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
in
in
that-
LA, they don't care about football. They don't. They do not care about football in LA. You cannot convince me otherwise.
I mean,
They don't.
you can either watch a Brooks and Dunn cover band or watch Vanderbilt. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that much difference. You know, do what you gotta do.
Hang on, I got to on this one.
I got your-
kidding.
I got your Sinead O'Connor, Terry.
We're just busting balls tonight. I love it. Busting balls, man.
it's what we do.
I love it, man. Love it.
So, all right, it is time. Everybody, put your earplugs in. We are. You know what? Why is it doing that? Hold on a second. That was odd. So I'm gonna tell you why. I try to figure this out real quick. Why it did that. The ugliest uniforms I have seen ever, honestly, belong to the New Orleans Saints. Like I don't care what anybody says; those uniforms are ugly, and they've always been ugly. Like
Whoa, which ones?
just like pick it, bro. The New
Like
Orleans.
their regular uniforms or regular white and black.
No. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but I gotta give it to the Seattle Seahawks color rush.
I mean that both.
It looks like the entire state of Seattle picked their nose, and out came those uniforms.
You got to think though. Both of these statements can be true.
No, I will still take the New Orleans Saints color rush uniforms, like the all white with the black helmets, the white jerseys, the gold pants or black pants with the gold helmets. New Orleans got some good colors down there, but whatever the fuck Seattle was thinking of doing those like lime green booger bullshit uniforms, I'm like, no.
JT,
What's that?
worst uniforms that you've ever seen.
Let me look at my helmets. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is about them when I watch them. I just think they're plain, maybe not ugly. The Giants. What are the Giants trying to do? No, I'm being serious, dude. Like white, all white, a little bit of red stripes. I think they're boring as shit. Other than that, I think the oh man, let's see here. I'm not really one that looks at uniforms like that. Honest to God, like I'm not one that like gets complaints when I'm watching a game or nothing. But I'm gonna say this because I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Cleveland, what the hell is Cleveland doing, man? Orange, white, brown, nothing on their helmet. They don't even try to spice up. That's why I hate Penn State too. Same thing. Like you ain't smart enough to put a logo on your helmet. I don't like that shit. At least the Steelers got one side with the logos. So
I mean, I got two in mind right now. Whatever the fuck the Giants were thinking with their
See?
100th anniversary uniforms, like the brown pants, the
you
stripes.
agreed to me. You agree with me.
Those are the uniforms you were talking about?
I'm just talking about the Giants in general, man. They're just boring as
Man,
shit.
no, the fuck out of here. The Giants are boring. And you know the second team, whatever the fuck Schittsburg came up with those prisoner looking uniforms. Shit.
The Bumblebee ones were terrible. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
exactly.
They were
Now look,
terrible.
they're classic like black uniforms, black helmets, black and white, black and yellow, whatever the fuck Wiz Khalifa put out. Classic. But look, the Giants have classic uniforms.
You know what I don't like if we're going back to the college level, and I know a lot of people are gonna disagree, blah blah whatever. But Texas's uniforms are just ass. Like I just like some burnt ugly orange and some white pant. Like this just terrible. Like Texas has a terrible uniform combo.
Every one of you has missed the mark so far on the college one. What the fuck is Maryland doing? Half of their helmet is black and yellow. Half of their helmet is red and white. What the fuck are you doing, Maryland?
Flag of Maryland? They don't know what to pick.
What in the hell is that shit?
They don't know what to pick. Plus, they're with Under Armour.
Yeah, they got the owner of Under Armour went to that school, just like
This is why I'm glad I'm a Fighting Irish fan. They just keep it classy, despite the fact that they are with Under Armour.
Yeah, that Maryland shit, that's the worst in college football. I don't think there's any question there.
I'm sorry. I like the Maryland flag on the helmet. I'm sorry. I like it.
And as far as the NFL, I got to flip a coin between Green Bay's throwbacks and Pittsburgh's throwbacks. What the fuck are those two teams doing? Get them throwbacks out of here for those two teams.
Wait a minute.
No, hang on. Let's go back 15 years to whatever the fuck the Denver Broncos were doing with those ugly ass uniforms for throwbacks. What the fuck was even that? It was like 2010 or something like that.
What about the radioactive Michigan State uniforms with the neon green?
Oh my god.
Those are god awful.
Ugly. Northwestern shit. All right, so what
Northwestern is winning the national championship.
Yeah. So let's
clip that.
So Pat Fitzgerald, before we get into our first segment, Pat Fitzgerald was exonerated and found not guilty of all charges after the university fired him without due process. Things are about to get nasty in Chicago. Like he didn't do it. He's going to sue. I guarantee it. And another school is going to look at what he did at Northwestern and go, yeah, if he's innocent, I'm going to hire this guy because he did a really good job taking a shit program to a lot of bowl games. And you know what? And I've always been of wait until you find out if they're guilty or not before you do this bullshit. But anyway, it is time. And we are going to let Chris go first, game by game, synopsis of what you think. It is time to pick Vanderbilt.
I need to refill on this.
Yeah, I got to get my whiskey.
It ain't bad. I'm telling you, it ain't bad. So, got Charleston Southern coming in. It's our first sellout in 12 years in a game that doesn't involve Tennessee. You better be putting up 50, 60 points. That's a win. Then we travel to Blacksburg. Virginia Tech is ass. I was high on them last year with Kyron Drones, but he's ass. They lost their best running back. There's nothing going on good there. Vanderbilt wins that game. They're 2-0. Then we travel down to Columbia and play a team that we ain't beaten 17 fucking years. I'd be dumb if I were to say Vanderbilt wins that game. Because until we beat that team, I can't say we're going to. South Carolina gets the win. 2-1. Georgia State. They might want to take out some life insurance because Diego Pavi is not happy about what they did down there last year. Georgia State fixing to get ranked. Now we're 3-1.
Who does a home and home with Georgia State? That was dumb anyway. But go ahead.
Then we got Utah State. They're a decent team, but they're not an SEC caliber team. Vanderbilt wins that game. We're sitting at 4-1 going to Tuscaloosa. That's where we lose. 4-2. We come back, we get LSU. I think LSU's just a better football team. 4-3. Then comes Missouri. Guess what Diego Pavia is not happy about? The way shit ended up there last year. We should have won the game had they called the safety in the end zone the way they should have. We would have won the game in regulation 22-20. Instead, we lose in double overtime. Missouri's coming to Nashville this year. They're fixing to get that ass whipped. Vanderbilt, 5-3. Then we go to Texas. Texas is just a better team. I have no qualms admitting that. 5-4. Then comes Auburn. Until Hugh Freeze can show that he can beat Diego Pavia and Jerry Kill, I can't mark that down as a win for Auburn. We're bowl eligible. Kentucky's not coming to Nashville and beating Vanderbilt. That's 7 wins. And then we go up to Knoxville. People forget that we had a 17-3 lead on them in Nashville last year. We just didn't have any depth. Well, guess who doesn't have depth this year? That's Tennessee. They have problems at wide receiver. They have problems on the offensive line. They have problems at quarterback. Their best defensive player, he didn't even practice in fall camp because he got himself in trouble with the coaching staff. I think Vanderbilt goes there and shocks them boys. We come away with an 8-4 record.
All right. So Chris has Vanderbilt at 8-4. I don't think James is going to mirror your sentiment here, but he may. James.
Yeah, I mean, I'm somewhat, keyword somewhat, mirroring it. I believe the last time we predicted Vanderbilt's schedule, I said that Vanderbilt was going to upset Alabama. Just because they did last year, but that was because Alabama came to visit Vanderbilt. But since they're going to Tuscaloosa, yeah, they're going to definitely take a loss to Alabama. So I will retract what I said the last time we were predicting this, and Alabama gets the win. Now, I'm going off of environment here with this last game with Vanderbilt at Tennessee. Tennessee is one of the toughest places to play. I don't care what kind of team Tennessee has, what they're dealing with during the offseason, what their players have done. I mean, let's face it, Georgia has more players getting in trouble during the offseason, and they still come out during the regular season and win somehow. But going off of stadium environment, I think Vanderbilt finishes 7-5, taking the loss at Tennessee.
7-5. All right. JT.
I agree somewhat with what he's saying. I can't see Vanderbilt winning 8 games in my lifetime, so I'm not gonna go there. And I can't pick against Tennessee because me and TJ have an agreement. If I pick against Tennessee, he's gonna bitch slap me. We were drinking adult beverages tonight, so together. So I think
I got the Rockies right here, my man.
And I do think Tennessee's gonna have a down year. I don't think they're gonna have as good of a year as people think, but Charleston Southern's an easy win. I love an underrated coach for me is Brent Pry at Virginia Tech. And I think playing at Va Tech's not an easy place to play, man. I don't care. I know they're not a great team this year, but it's a tough place. I think Virginia Tech gets that win. I think South Carolina beats them. They go 1-2. They beat Georgia State and Utah State. They go back to 3-2. I think they lose the next 3. I think Missouri beats them, LSU, Alabama, so that puts them at 3-6. They lose to Texas 3-7. They beat Auburn 4-7. They beat Kentucky, go to 5-7, and I think Tennessee has to win that game, and they win. So I think 5-8. Is that right? 13 games. 1, 2,
5-7.
five
is
and
what-
seven.
Yeah,
I
you
think
predict.
5-7.
So you
Well,
got
5-7.
all right.
I see it like this. Who's Auburn's quarterback? Jackson Darnold?
Jackson Arnold.
Jackson
Arnold. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
He's-
we're about
he's
to
the-
see the graphic soon, and
He's-
it's about to be facts.
If it's at Auburn, I pick Auburn, but I think they can win that game. I don't think Vanderbilt's a bad team, by no means. I don't think they're. I think if they're in the ACC where Pitt plays, I think they win a bunch of games. I think the ACC is a very terrible conference this year, like it was last year. I just think that I think that gauntlet of them 4 games, I think it's going to hurt them. That the Alabama through Texas is going to be their downfall.
Yeah.
For sure. So we got 8-4, 7-5, 5-7. All right. So Charleston Southern, they're FCS school. They're probably, if I were to guess, the 4th best FCS school in the state. So this isn't really going to be much of a contest here. Virginia Tech. I predicted Vanderbilt to beat Virginia Tech last year, and everybody said I was crazy, and I was right. Well, I think Virginia Tech returns the favor this year. They're gonna be pissed off after the loss to South Carolina because they've talked a lot of shit this offseason. Virginia Tech. They think they've got something up there. The coaches, the players, the fans. So I think they get them. I think Vanderbilt loses to South Carolina as well. But I do think they beat Georgia State and Utah State to go to 3-2. So JT and I are there. I think they lose to Alabama and LSU. I think that's how that's going to go down. But they do beat Missouri. I agree with Chris here. Missouri's going to be a really bad football team this year. That's just the way they lose to Texas. They lose to Texas. But they're going to beat Auburn. I'm not high on Auburn. Jackson Arnold showed that he could not perform last year with an elite offensive line that Oklahoma had, and now he's got a worse offensive line, better receivers, worse line. But it doesn't matter how good your receivers are if you're laying on the ground the whole time. That's just facts. They're going to beat Kentucky is probably going to be the worst team. I think Kentucky and Mississippi State are going to be the 2 worst teams in the SEC. I'm not sure Kentucky wins 3 games this year. Maybe 3. I haven't seen their out-of-conference schedule, but I don't think Kentucky wins a conference game. I just don't think it's going to happen. And I do think Vanderbilt loses at Tennessee. I got them at 6-6. So we got 8-4, 7-5, 6-6, 5-7. Like right down the row. All of us had different, but they were all within 1 game of the other. So, I mean, Chris, I'll be honest with you. Vanderbilt ceiling's 8-4. The floor is 5-7. That feels about right. I feel like we got this right between all of us here. It really depends on can Diego Pavia. I mean, I give him a lot of shit, but the kid's a winner. Not a fantastic quarterback. He's no Tom Brady, but he goes out there and wins. He's like Connor Shaw. That's what he reminds me of. Just somebody that just goes out there and wins. If he does not stay healthy, Vanderbilt does not win 6 games. If he stays healthy all year, Vanderbilt could very well win 8 games. So it just really depends on that factor right there. We talk about quarterbacks. Quarterbacks matter. Like South Carolina, you take South Carolina. This is the first time South Carolina's been excited about a quarterback, like honestly, since Connor Shaw. So, it's really nice to have Lenore Sellers back there, just to be completely honest with you. So I think it's going to be fun. We were going to do Tennessee too, but honestly, I was looking at it. I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about. I don't think Tennessee's going to be very good this year. But I still think they make a bowl. I don't think Tennessee's going to be super ass like Chris has got them losing 8 games or something like that. I see them going 6-6 as well. Chris is smiling, but he does, he has Tennessee losing to East Tennessee State. He won't lie. He'll tell you. And he does. He has them losing a bunch of games. He's got them going 4-8 this year. I don't think they're going to be that bad. I do think we'll see Tennessee in a bowl game. Do I think we'll see Tennessee winning 9-10 games? No, I do not. I don't foresee that for them.
Hell, 8 wins is basically their ceiling.
I think 8 wins really is the ceiling for Tennessee. I really do. So before we go, before the commercial break, I just want to throw this in there real quick. These take a few minutes. I don't care. Like my mom sent me this one earlier, and I was like, "Oh, this is a really good one." Pick your 3 favorite scoops. We'll start with Chris. We go right down the line.
Let's see. I'm gonna go vanilla, number 1. I'm going to go mint chocolate chip number 2 and cookies and cream number 3.
Okay. Yeah. This is everybody. I love vanilla ice cream. Like I really do. It's one of my favorite. Like I know a lot of people talk shit about vanilla ice cream, but I love it. There's so much you can do with it. Toppings and chocolate syrup and gummy bears. And you can't do that with all the ice creams. Really, only vanilla. James.
Well, just when I thought that the Cubs winning the 2016 World Series, hell couldn't have frozen over any colder than it was. It basically just did right now, because I'm going to have to agree. I will go vanilla, cookies and cream, and mint chocolate chip.
Damn. Strawberry cookies and cream and cherry jubilee. Okay. JT.
Well, you guys are boring as shit. I'm gonna go.
Look, I'll take vanilla just because I love chocolate syrup.
I'll go anywhere I go. I get strawberry. Strawberry is my number 1, man. Anywhere I go, if they have a good strawberry ice cream, I'm going strawberry. So it's gonna go strawberry. I'm a sucker for cheesecake. I'm gonna take the New York cheesecake, and then third, I'm gonna go with some of these I don't think I've ever had in my life, but it sounds good. The caramel turtle's got to be phenomenal. So I'm gonna go caramel turtle.
So caramel turtle is phenomenal. If you've never had it, so it is vanilla ice cream and it has little chocolate turtles in it with caramel inside, and then
sounds amazing.
I've seen it as the flavor of the day at Culver's, and I'm like, I want to try it, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I just stick with my usual of what I get at Culver's.
And isn't that caramel turtle kind of like the old Rocky Road?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, what you see in there, all right, so like you have the chocolate turtles in there that have little caramels inside, right? Vanilla ice cream, and then you have caramel drip throughout the ice cream. So not quite like Rocky Road. There's no nuts in it or nothing. But
Gotcha.
Isn't there almonds thrown in there?
No.
Oh, could have swore there was like some kind of nut when it comes to turtle.
In Rocky, no, turtles are just chocolate with caramel inside. Yeah. And they're fantastic. So he said y'all were boring as shit. So for me, like, first of all, strawberry ice cream is so fucking good. It's one of my favorites. I like it with chocolate syrup on it. But for my 3, I'm going chocolate. I'm going brownie. Like that's completely boring. I get that. And then my 3rd one, like it was really hard. I had a few to narrow down, but I'm going strawberry. I agree with JT there. Strawberry ice cream is so fucking good, man. You get the strawberry ice cream, you put the chocolate syrup on it, or you get chocolate ice cream and you get that strawberry syrup from Hershey's on it. That shit's good, man.
It's good.
It is so good. Caramel turtle is close to praline and cream. It's just chocolate with caramel inside, bro, in the shape of a turtle. Like that's all it is.
Yeah, stop sticking your nuts in there, man. There's no nuts in this ice cream, man.
Right. There's no nuts.
I figured there was like a pecan in there or something like that.
Nope. Rocky Road has almonds, but caramel turtle has no nuts in it.
Interesting. Okay, I'll have to give turtle a try then.
Oh, it's so fucking good. Now you know how the game is played. Eliminate 3, Chris.
Eliminating 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of cherries at all. I'm dumping the cherry jubilee.
That's pretty good though. I won't give you crazy talk on it because I get it. But,
crazy talk.
Let's see. I can't imagine raisin in my ice cream.
Is that an airplane?
It is. Yeah, I'm sitting outside on my balcony right now.
Really?
It is a beautiful 70 degrees. Why the hell would I not sit outside?
Is that a plane going right over your head?
Yeah.
He's in
I'm
Chicago.
like a half hour, maybe 45 minutes from downtown Chicago.
Hey,
You close to Wrigley? Wrigley?
No,
he's
from
not
the
here.
United Center,
Oh, okay.
aka the Madhouse on Madison, baby.
All right. What? So rum raisin, you're eliminating. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't imagine ice cream being good with raisins either.
And then I don't know what the fuck this is. Cookie Monster. You gone.
You know, I don't know what it is either, but yeah, I don't know. I would try it though. It looks like it has some caramel and chocolate specks in it, so I'm in. I think it's just vanilla ice cream dyed blue with chocolate chunks and caramel is what it looks like. I'd eat it.
Yeah, the same thing as a green beer on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I'd eat it for sure. James.
So I've had the Cookie Monster. There was a place in El Paso called the Baked Bear, and the Cookie Monster was the main attraction. So I'm not going to eliminate that anytime soon. What I will eliminate, though, is fucking cotton candy.
Oh, yeah.
Just look, it's better in its styrofoam form that you get at like a fair or carnival or what the fuck ever, but in ice cream form, like Kevin said from Home Alone, I don't think so. Next up, why the fuck is this even an ice cream flavor? I'm getting rid of bubble gum. I'm sorry, that can kick all the fucking rocks. I will have Cherry Jubilee before I have bubble gum.
I've had the bubblegum ice cream. It's not as bad as you're thinking, but never in my life, if I had choices of ice cream, would I be like, oh, give me the bubblegum.
Exactly.
So I agree with you there. No crazy talk. All righty, JT, you want to give us our first crazy talk of the show?
Well, I was going to say third and finally, I'm
sorry.
eliminating the rum raisin.
You know what? That shit do look nasty as fuck. I'm not going to argue with either of you on that.
Plus, much like potato salad, raisins don't belong in ice cream.
Yeah, I'm not eating raisins in my potato salad either. JT with your Aaron Donald jersey.
Dude, I think me and James just became best friends. We just become best friends. That's the same three. F cotton candy. They try to make cotton candy everything. Cotton candy lollipops, cotton candy popsicles.
Right now, see what the world we're living in? They're trying to make dill pickle everything right now.
Right now, there's pumpkin everything. I drank pumpkin beer today.
Okay, well, look, we're approaching fall season, so PSLs aren't too surprising.
Pumpkin's great.
I like pumpkin beer. Don't get me wrong. But
I've had pumpkin beer and it's good.
But bubblegum ice cream, same thing. I mean, bubblegum's another flavor that just drives me nuts that people try to put it and everything. And then cotton candy, and I can't do ice cream with raisins. I like raisins, but not in ice cream. It's a terrible mix.
Yeah.
So those are the three. Mango was close because mango's another thing. I'm tired of everything being mango this, mango that. F mango.
I don't know. I really would consider giving mango a try.
Now, mango is disgusting. And it is the first one that I am eliminating on this. I don't like mango anything. Mango's just nasty. That's disgusting. The second one I'm eliminating is the New York cheesecake. Like, I don't want my ice cream ruined.
That's crazy talk.
I don't want my ice cream ruined with that bullshit. And third for me, like, it was a close race between cookie dough and rum raisin, but I can stomach cookie dough with some chocolate syrup on it. I don't think I could eat the rum raisin with anything. So that's got to go. We're all going to agree on that. That looks just absolutely fucking disgusting. I don't like mango anything at all. So let's.
So Terry, is that when they do like the rolling ice cream?
So while he answers that, before we take our only commercial break, let's do another FAFO. more time.
Fuck.
So the backstory: the guy was sentenced in court, ran. The cops were chasing him. He tried to carjack the guy, and the guy ran him up against another car. Like, that looked like it hurt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that definitely hurt, man.
I was about to say, I'm sad to say that it looks like it took place in Chicago. Huh, they packaged it.
I can't remember where it said it was at. It was a major city in the U.S. though. It might have been Chicago. I'm not sure. But with that being said, we're going to take our only commercial break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I'm rocking my
welcome back to Villains of Podcast. I'm just catching up on some scores right here. NC State 17-7 over East Carolina. They started the game 17-0. They scored every possession they had, and then they had a mix-up on defense. They substituted. East Carolina did not, giving them a jump out, 65-yard touchdown, 17-7, and now here we are in the third quarter. 4 minutes ago, still a 10-point game. So that's a kind of a big deal. Missouri's up over Central Arkansas. Duke and Elon tied at 10 in the third quarter. Absolutely. Duke is going to be the NC State this year of last year. Of course, we have Nebraska and Cincinnati and all this good stuff. But we have come to the point. We still got a couple more subjects, so y'all don't worry. We are going to go ahead.
We do have an update on the Missouri game. I did check the score. It was 26-0 at halftime. However, the big quarterback battle they had with Sam Horn and Bo Pribula, Sam Horn started tonight, played one play, left the game with an injury. It's been all Pribula since then. That would be a massive hit for Missouri to take to lose one of those guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I cut this. I had the whole graphic, but it already had our picks on there. So I already know Chris and James's pick because we released this graphic earlier in the week, obviously. But let's predict game by game. We'll go like this: Notre Dame and Miami. Who you got, Chris?
This might be Notre Dame's best defense to date. I pay attention to what happens in camp all around the country. Everything I've seen coming out of camp in Miami is that Carson Beck has not been good. He hasn't thrown a football in a live game since December. I think Notre Dame wins that game handily.
All right, James.
Yeah, I mean, since the loss to Northern Illinois, when they were paid $1 million to come into South Bend, Marcus Freeman has taken that game personally, and they went on a run. With Jeremiah Love still at running back and CJ Carr, if you know that last name sounds familiar, it probably does. He comes from the Carr family of David Carr and Derek Carr, as we know, is in the NFL. He is the current starting quarterback for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Marcus Freeman is definitely going to lead the Notre Dame Fighting Irish to a handle win over the U and a classic Catholics versus convicts.
All right. JT.
One of the we started doing our prospects the last couple of weeks for Sports Bible, and we got to do Jeremiah Love as one of our first ones. And this kid's special, man. I watched a ton of video on him. He's got it all, man. He could jump over you. He can beat you with speed. He's a unique running back that you're not used to seeing at Notre Dame. You're used to seeing like the big, like a Jerome Bettis kind of running back. He's not like that. He's got a little bit of like Saquon Barkley in him, which is crazy. And I think Miami could go down as one of the most overrated teams in the top 10 right now in college football. I think if I had to pick one team that I guarantee won't be in the top 20 at the end of the year, I would put my money on Miami out of the top 10 teams. I think Notre Dame beats them pretty good, like 27-10 kind of win.
All right. I'm not sure what kind of reporting Chris is getting out of Miami camp, but they showed several videos that they talked to the coaching staff. The coaching staff fully expects Carson Beck to be at the Heisman ceremony at the end of the year. They wouldn't say that if they don't think he was being that good. So I think Miami's going to be really good this year. I think Miami's schedule allows them to stay in the top 20, to be honest, because they don't really, outside of Notre Dame, like they've got it pretty easy. They may take a couple losses, but at the end of the day, Notre Dame's a better team. I say all that to say this. Notre Dame's going to win this game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like y'all are thinking. I'm thinking, 21-20 type of game. Unfortunately, in Miami, the fans don't show up, so yeah, so it's not going to be much of a home field advantage. Give me Notre Dame by 3. And all right, Alabama at Florida State.
So I'm picking Florida State to lose this game. I think Alabama wins it. However, when you take a deeper dive and look into it, Ty Simpson's a starting quarterback at Alabama, right? He's had one start in his career, and he was not good. I do think he's a better fit for the Ryan Grubb offense, so we shall see what he does. We saw last year when teams started double teaming Ryan Williams, Alabama's offense kind of went to shit. The secret's out on Ryan Williams. Oh, did you know he's only 18? I mean, had to go there. But Florida State did a really nice job in the portal. They brought a bunch of dudes in that have won a lot of games at other places. Their starting wide receiver is Squirrel White, who has 2 wins over Alabama. They brought in a left tackle who beat Alabama last year. They've brought in some dudes that have won games against Alabama. So, even though I pick Alabama to win this game, don't be surprised if there might be an upset or this game is closer than what people think it is. I still got Alabama winning the game.
All right. James.
I will say this. Alabama is no stranger when it comes to playing in hostile environments, but they find a way to overcome it and just walk out of the win. Florida State is definitely a hostile environment with fans doing the chop that they basically stole from the Braves. That's my opinion. Do with that as you will. But overall, I'm going to take Alabama.
So we got a resident Florida State fan here. JT.
First off, I don't know who was in the. I don't know if Chris was there, James was there, but we picked the. We did the Pitt schedule, and I picked Florida State to beat Pitt, and you guys were like, "Oh my God, no, you're crazy. They're terrible." So how are we gonna do? How am I gonna pick Alabama to lose to Florida State when Yins got on me for picking Pitt to lose to Florida State? Alabama's going to destroy them. I think Florida State's going to. They got better. They got better than last year, but Alabama's just going to annihilate them. I think Florida State's a good team for the ACC. I think they'll beat Pitt. They'll beat teams like that, but they're not going to beat Alabama on the national stage. And you remember that, right, Andrew? I'm not making this up. We did the Pitt schedule, and I was the only one that picked Pitt to lose to Florida State. And the guys were like, "Oh," I'm like, "Dude, Pitt does not beat Florida State. No matter who." Florida State could have 6 nuns playing on offense. Pitt's going to lose to Florida State. That's just the way it is in Pitt. But this ain't out of the games you listed here. This is the one that should be hands down a gimme. If I had to bet a team straight up, I would say this is the game. I take Alabama, and I have no problems with it whatsoever.
All right. So for me, Florida State, I think, ended up being, if I'm not mistaken, ranked 8th in the portal rankings, which that's not terrible at all. However, they were really bad, and what they brought in could not have addressed all the needs that they wanted. I vote JT suspended. Is a Florida State fan. Did not address the needs. They're not beating Alabama. I think Alabama wins this game pretty handily too. I think Alabama goes into Florida State and lets Florida State know pretty quick where they are as a program. I don't think Florida State's gonna. It's at Pitt too, right? I can't remember, but
the Florida State game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at Pitt, but
that's why I picked Pitt to win that game. Florida State is good, but
Pitt has no home field advantage. I mean, as much as I'm there for every game in the media, and I look down below me, and I'm like, this is pathetic. Like it really is. But by the way, my Aaron Donald Hall of Fame jersey switched into
Julio Jones.
No,
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. I saw 11. That's what Julio Jones.
It's amazing how these Pitt. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't turn into a Tony Dorsett Hall of Fame jersey, but You never know, man. You never know. That's
Man,
what
Tony,
happens here, Pitt.
Hey, Larry Fitzgerald, Mr. Hands, man, that dude was literally catching anything but COVID.
for sure. All right. Larry Fitzgerald is one of the greatest of all times.
He had more tackles than drops. That's the most amazing. That's one of them amazing stats that you'll never. He had more tackles, like catching a guy, getting an interception, tackling them than he did drops, which is mind-boggling. It's a
Well, he has
mind-boggling
more
stat.
tackles because he was the only option for Arizona to throw to for so many years. So there was a lot of double coverages they threw into.
That's true. That's
That's why
true.
you've seen a lot of that.
Plus,
That's definitely true.
Plus, I'll say this: what was it? 2008, 2009 Super Bowl when the Cardinals met the Steelers.
That was a great game.
I'm sorry, Larry Fitzgerald deserved that Super Bowl.
I'm gonna tell you what, that game was one of the hardest games I ever watched in my life because I love Larry Fitzgerald. I got to go every pick game during his Heisman run, but he should have won the Heisman. But they gave it to Jason White. That's one of the worst things I've ever saw in my life. Jason White got the Heisman. But when that game was the most amazing game. If you watch the highlight too, when James Harrison returns that interception, Larry Fitzgerald was the only guy that was even had a chance to make the tackle, and he was 6 inches short of winning the game for the Cardinals. Because if he gets tackled there, the game's over. The Steelers don't win that game.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was the turning point for the Steelers, where it was like, yeah, unfortunately, Pittsburgh is going to win this Super Bowl
for sure. It was a good game. But we're going to move on to Virginia Tech and South Carolina. South Carolina is the home team here. It is the Chick-fil-A kickoff game in Atlanta, being Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Virginia Tech has announced their intentions to wear their home jerseys, their home colors, even though they are the away team. Boy, this one's going to be fun. South Carolina is an 8-point favorite. Money line is shifted to South Carolina from Virginia Tech earlier. Well, we'll get into this. Chris.
So I can't remember the running back's name. He had a long-ass name. They could run for miles last year. Started with a B. He's gone. Kyron Drones.
Bayshell Tootin?
That's it.
Yeah, he got drafted.
Yeah, Tootin's gone. Kyron Drones showed me last year that he was not what they made him out to be. I mean, the hype surrounding him going into last season, yeah, he's not that. I know their fans do a lot of chirping on Twitter. They did it last year.
you did
South Carolina wins this game easy.
I don't know.
Easy, I said.
All right. South Carolina, big. James.
Yeah, Virginia Tech, you can wear your home colors all you want, but the fact of the matter is this. I hope you're sitting down, watching this, eyes peeled and ears open, because whether you want to or not, let me talk to you. This is essentially a home game for South Carolina, and they win it handily.
Yeah, Columbia to Atlanta is just a few-hour drive. It is not that far. We do play Alabama, James, so there you go. You got your wish. You will see Mercedes-Benz Stadium garnet and black. I guarantee it. JT.
I like South Carolina. I put a lot of stock in South Carolina this year. I have Lenora Sellers as my first team All-American. Which, by the way, guys, before we get off, give me your address. I'll send you the Sports FAFO notebook. And this notebook is great, man. During games, you open it up. They have every player that you're watching's in here, pretty much. You just write some notes on. Get into draft guide. We do at the end of the year, but I said it earlier. I love Brent Pry. I think he's one of the best young coaches in the country for Virginia Tech. But I think he's overmatched here. I think South Carolina is going to be a team on the mission early on. I think they win. I don't think it's as big as you guys think, but I think they're going to win. Maybe like a 31-23 kind of game, something like that. But I think it stays close to the end. But I think Sellers and South Carolina pulls it out.
So for me, if you watch South Carolina's progression last year, in particular Lenore Sellers, what he transformed into, single-handedly won the Clemson game for them. He was caught 22 yards behind the line of scrimmage, got a 15-yard gain. Busted coverage, ran up the middle on 3rd and 16 for a first down. 2 rushing touchdowns in that game. That's too much for Virginia Tech's defense. They're not very good on defense. Offense, they're manageable, but they're not putting up a lot of points on South Carolina. So it's really just depends on South Carolina's offense how this game goes. South Carolina is going to win this game one way or another. I've got it about 31, I'd say 17 personally. I think South Carolina scores pretty easy up and down the field. You got Nicholas Harbor, who's the fastest man in college football out there. You got Mazio Bennett Jr., who chose South Carolina over Tennessee, Ohio State, and Texas. 5-star running back. They said he's the best he's looked. Give me South Carolina here by about 2 scores. So now we get into the 2 biggest games of the day. Texas at Ohio State. Chris.
I don't like Ohio State in this game. And I'll tell you why. They've lost their offensive coordinator. They've lost their defensive coordinator. They lost 3/4 of their starters off of last year's national championship team. That's a lot to replace. I don't care who you are. Now you got a quarterback that's never taken a snap in college football, who went to Alabama, couldn't cut it, and tucked tail and ran off to Columbus, who, according to media outlets, didn't win the job until last week. I think he comes out, and the 100,000 fans is too big of an environment for him in his first ever game. I think Texas handles this game. I think they probably win it 10 or 12 points.
All righty, James.
Yeah, so last time we made this prediction, I said that Ohio State is definitely a tough place to play. They are the defending national champions and everything like that. But at the same time, with a name like Manning under center, and on top of that, he's got guys like he's got to learn under guys like Eli and Peyton. He knows the defenses, he reads the defenses and everything like that. Yeah, I'm switching my answer up to taking Texas in this game.
So, James, YouTube TV did hammer out their differences with Fox Sports, so you will be able to catch that game for sure. But I mean, good analysis there. Texas and Ohio State, both fantastic teams, in my opinion. JT.
Well, I'm sort of Max. I'm gonna be at the Pitt Duquesne game during when this game is being played, so I'm gonna miss probably the best game of the weekend. I hope I can find somewhere to watch it on my laptop or my my tablet, because I'll be stuck at Acrisure Stadium. But I agree with what you guys are both saying. I think playing at home sometimes for a first-time quarterback could be hard. You're playing in front of your own fans. When you mess up or go down, you go downhill fast. I mean, when you're on the road, I think it's more of like, okay, let's do this kind of attitude, like gunslinger. Hey, I'm on the road. I'm going to stick it to them. I just think Ohio State I mean, what is Arch Manning? I know he's taking snaps under center, but has he played in a game like this in his college career? Not really.
He has played in a few games, but you look at the family that he's come from. They're used to pressure. They live under pressure. If you don't believe me, ask Eli Manning, who has slayed the GOAT twice.
Dude, DNA is DNA, but come on, man. It doesn't make you just walking out there like, oh, my uncle went through this. No, I'm gonna be good. You can't. DNA works a little bit, man. I guarantee he's gonna be a great quarterback in the pros. And all that.
JT, I get what you're saying, but he has started games in the college level. Julian Sands hadn't even taken a snap in a college game. That's a massive difference.
You know what? Give me Jeremiah Smith. Give me a guy that can just give the ball anywhere near Jeremiah Smith. He got 2 of the top 5 wide receivers in the country playing with them at home. I think Ohio State, they're smart enough to find a way to run the ball, maybe not count on the quarterback quite as much at the beginning. I think Ohio State pulls it out like 21-20.
All right. So Arch Manning will be going in front of 100,000 fans under his first year under the ring. Yeah, he's taking snaps, but
Not like
it wasn't his team until
I was
now.
gonna say, didn't he have a few starts when Quinn Ewers was sitting on the sidelines at a few points?
Yeah, but he's not in this. It's not in this kind of
He
atmosphere.
wasn't. It wasn't his team. It was Quinn
Mhm.
Ewers' team. As soon as he got
Yes.
off injury, is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It is now his game. Going in front of 100,000 fans, that's rough for both quarterbacks.
Mhm.
But if you look at the spread had went from 3.5 to 1.5. You get 3 points from being at home. So that tells me that Vegas thinks that Texas is going to win this game. However, if you look at it, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And Ohio State is the man right now. They are the defending national champions, and these are facts. However, I'm going to agree with JT, but at the same time, I think it's the other way around. Give me Texas over Ohio State 21-20. I like the score. It's gonna come down one way or another. Either JT's gonna be right or I'm gonna be right. That's how I think this game's gonna go. I think it's gonna be that damn close. I think Arch Manning's gonna have the nerves and the shakes too. 102,000 fans in his first. I mean, this finally his team. They got all their number one team in the country that predicted to win the national championship. That's a lot of fucking pressure. I don't give a fuck what your name is.
At the horseshoe, man. The horseshoe's gonna be rocking. I understand. I mean, it's a whole. I mean, I agree with what Chris said. Like Julian saying, his asshole's gonna be tight, man. That's your own fans. That's even worse. That's your own fans. So your first game as a college quarterback, you're playing in front of girls that you want to bang in your calculus class. You're like, oh shit, I'm 3 for 8 with 3 interceptions now. I gotta look at these people when I go back to school. So I get that point.
Don't be sleeping on them nerdy girls now.
I'm just saying though, man. Like you got sometimes that first game for a college quarterback where Julian Sain's going. Part of me says he'd be better off playing at Texas because, like I said before, it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit more lax. Like I think that's why I think Manning might be all right because it's on the road. But I still think Ohio State just, dude, they got so much people depth. My God, they got their 5th running back who'll be starting at Pitt. I mean, they got so much depth, man. They're gonna find a way to change it up. Maybe make it so that Sayin ain't the main thing, but he's still throwing to 2 of the top 5 receivers in the country. I'm sure they're gonna have plays set up. Or I mean, Jeremiah Smith is just, he's amazing. I mean, just get the ball to him, man. I mean, they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna set up the pass. It's gonna be a close game no matter what. So I can't put you guys down for picking Texas. I think it's gonna be that close of a game. It's a coin toss.
He sees you vaping. He calls you Bad Breath James. What's up, Dominic?
This is Blue Raspberry. Fuck you very much.
And go ahead. Were you saying something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say my vape has I think orange or something in it. It's a weed vape though, so I gotta stop hitting it because I'll be up till 3 in the morning.
Or I'm sorry, blueberry lemonade.
Oh, that sounds good as hell.
Oh, it is
Raspberry.
good as hell. I promise you. What are you rocking, Andrew?
Raspberry banana.
Are they weed? Are they weed or just regular vapes?
Regular vapes.
Yep, I got 25,000 puffs on this thing.
I got old school Cali. This is weed. It's like oh, that's like I forget. It's like actually it's cherry, something cherry, but it's a weed one, man. I hit it at work and throw my smoke in the toilet so no one sees me smoking. It's all right. It's all good, man.
That's right.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I'm sure people do that all the time, go in the bathroom and vape. But now it brings me to what I think is going to rock the landscape one way or another of college football. Just like this game, this one's also going to shape the season and the playoff implications in week 1. LSU going into Clemson, week 1. Chris.
All right. So I have Clemson playing in the national championship. I think them and Penn State are the 2 best teams in the country. LSU brought in a lot of players in the transfer portal that they're expecting big things from. I know one of them I think will be big in the return game. That'll be Barryon Brown. But as a wide receiver, I don't see him doing much. They call him Brick Hands Brown for a reason. He led Kentucky and dropped passes last year. I don't think this game is particularly close. I think Clemson wins it by 17 to 14 points. Brian Kelly's the biggest fraud in college football.
I agree with that, man. I agree with that.
So I will get into that one. It's my turn. JT, since the landscape changed when I took it down, you go next.
I agree with what he's saying. I don't see Clemson going to the national title game. I think they're good. They got a ton of talent on defense. I think Klubnik and the receiver slip him on. Is that Williams or the receiver? They have a real good receiver as well. I can't think of his name right off the bat, but they got some talent on offense. I think the one thing he said that I totally agree with. I cannot stand Brian Kelly, man. I think the guy is like you just said, man. He's just one of them guys. He came here and started speaking. He sort of sounded like Andrew talking to the media, man. He had an accent all of a sudden. Like, where the hell did that come from, man? But
Bro tried to do his hardest Coach O imitation.
Yeah, I don't like the guy. LSU, let's not forget that they got a ton of talent. They do got talent. I mean, Nussmeier's a good quarterback. They got talent around him. But I think you're right. I think Clemson finds a way. I think it's gonna be lower because I think the defenses are a little bit better than we're giving them credit. I want to say like a 20-10 kind of game, like a sort of a sloppy kind of, almost like that Iowa State game over the weekend where it just starts real slow and plodding and then it picks up as it goes on. But I have Clemson.
All right, James.
Yeah, I mean, look, the common trend is the fact that Brian Kelly is the biggest fraud in college football. And me being a Notre Dame fan, I can easily attest to that because we were supposed to win the national championship in 2012. But like Manti Te'o said, when Notre Dame was walking out and they saw Alabama walking out, man, oh man, did every butthole on that Notre Dame team clench the fuck up. And, well, we all saw what happened. Since then, the closest that we've gotten has been Marcus Freeman coaching us to another national championship appearance. But that aside, yeah, Brian Kelly is the biggest fraud in college football. And I really don't see any reason why Clemson shouldn't win this game. They win this game by 10, maybe even 20 points.
All right. I'm going to pick Clemson here. I agree with JT. These two defenses are better than the two offenses, even though they have these spectacular quarterbacks. So Clemson has three people on their defense. Hold on one second. Okay. Clemson has three people on their defense that's projected to be top 10 draft picks just on their defense alone. That defense is great. We are going to see about a 21 to 10, 21 to 14 game here. It's going to be low scoring. Clemson's going to do more scoring than LSU, I think. And I think Clemson wins this game about 21 to 10, to be honest with you. I like that defense is not, as a Gamecock fan, I know y'all are looking at me. It makes me sick to say these things, but you can't ignore what's in your face, and that Clemson defense is in your face. And I am not looking forward to playing them this year, especially since Lenore Sellers beat them last year, got the interception. They were just, it sucked because You know it sucked because they really wanted to win that game, momentum going into the playoffs, but they didn't. Cody's an LSU fan. He's repeatedly said that LSU is going to win this game by 20 points, and I don't know, man.
Last night on the Golden Broom, he said they win by 90.
Oh,
90, yeah.
Yeah.
We all know it's Cox by 90.
Andrew, by the way, if I could cut this tape up real easy, you basically said Gamecocks, and then he said, in your face is tough. I was like, I could just mix that up real quick and Cocks in your face, and you'll be like, what the hell was Andrew talking about during that, man? Just Gamecocks in my face, and just make it sound like it, man.
Hey, feel free to clip anything you want. I do not care.
All
I don't care if people make fun of me. Like if I, it's all fun and games. So
I ain't making fun of you. You said Gamecocks, and the next thing you said was, when they're in your face, it's hard. I'm like, oh man, that's a. I can mix that up real quick and make it sound like Andrew was talking about a Pornhub movie instead of the podcast, but it's all right.
James, South Florida,
the Orange Black website.
South Florida did win. So
34-7.
34. I have live footage of Chris after Vanderbilt starts 2-4. So that happened this past Super Bowl when the Eagles beat the Chiefs. That guy was a Chiefs fan, started ripping off the wall.
And we all know that he had money on the Chiefs too.
Oh yeah.
That might actually be me this weekend if we don't put up 50 on Charleston Southern.
Chris, I know this isn't going to happen, but what happens if Vandy's this weekend loses like 21-20?
Oh God!
Are you going to call for Clark Lee's job?
You'll see me in every single chat that me and you are in, and it'll say fire the whole damn staff. This is unacceptable.
And it would be unacceptable. It really would. I mean, losing to Georgia State last year was unacceptable, but losing to Charleston Southern at home when you sold out for the first time in 12 years, Clark Lee might not be able to come back. The fans may run him out.
Plus, I will say this, that is literally every Dallas Cowboys fan right now after Jerry Jones traded Micah Parsons
to the Packers.
To the Green Bay Packers.
So you brought up Georgia State. It's a fun thing about that game is the whole week leading up to the game, Clark Lee was saying, I don't like how the team is practicing. I don't like the vibe. It feels off. There's no urgency. And then they go out there and they find themselves down 2 touchdowns. They came back, took the lead, and then Georgia State wins it on the throw-off pass at the end on a jump ball. If we don't lose that game, nothing else that was done the rest of the year, beating Alabama, getting to a bowl game, winning the bowl, none of that happens. Yeah, none of it happens without that loss.
Sometimes losing is winning. We saw that with Ohio State last year. They took a couple of hard L's, but then they turned around and they found the recipe and just raped people in the playoffs. Just raped them. Look what they did to Tennessee fans were coming in there. Whoa, there's a river close to it. We're going to tear down their goalposts and throw it in the river when we beat them. They got the fuck beat out of them. That shit was funny as hell.
Look, I'm sorry.
Because their fans on Twitter were talking shit hard.
I'm sorry, though. Ohio State did not deserve to host a college football playoff game.
Why?
Why not?
Lost to their biggest rival. You don't deserve to host a college football playoff game after that.
Hold on.
The was just like, we'll throw you a freaking bone.
So
I humbly disagree. But let me tell you something right now. I know everybody's like Ryan Day lost to Michigan, whatever. But if South Carolina was to lose to Clemson this year, like if we're to lose to them, but the trade-off for that is we get to win a national title. I've seen us lose to Clemson a bunch. I don't give a fuck about that. I've never seen us
lost
win a national title
for 4 years.
Okay.
And he got one national championship out of it.
He's got that. Like, you don't have one. I don't have one. Chris don't have one. JT don't have one. But
I got one.
My point is this. They lost to their biggest rival. This is easily the biggest rivalry in college football. It is so big that neither Ohio State nor Michigan will even say the name of each other's teams. Ohio State was 20-plus point favorites going into that game. They lost 13-10, and the college football committee was like, fuck it, we'll throw you a bone. You'll host a college football playoff game, and you're going to welcome in Tennessee. There is no way in hell that should have happened.
Time out.
The goddamn shit out of Ohio State.
Time out. You going to put Tennessee hosting that game after they got their ass ran off the field by Arkansas? Are you really going to do that? Tennessee didn't even cross the 50 on offense in that game.
So I disagree with you, James. Losing to your rival sucks, but like winning a national title means more. When's the last time Pitt won a national title?
Oh my gosh.
So you weren't alive, right?
Well,
It's like-
look, here,
1976.
I get
Yeah,
what
I
you're
was-
saying,
I was-
but
I
at
was
the
2
same
years old.
time, when you lose to your big rival, that doesn't mean that you should host the college football playoff game.
They were one of the top 8 teams in the country. Yes, they should
dropped
host.
6
They
spots.
beat Penn State. They beat Penn State.
So let
They
me just
dropped 6 spots after losing to Michigan.
and
Okay.
look, let me just break that narrative for you real quick. Them not deserving to host a playoff game. They won the national fucking title, and they won
They did.
every game by a lot of points. So your argument is invalid. Like this team was good as fuck, bro.
They were good as fuck, but at the same time, look, I'm saying rivalry weekend is the most important weekend.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is they had no business hosting a college football playoff game because the committee threw them a fucking bone.
Hey, wait. I'll even
They've
go
lost
further.
to Michigan for the last 4 straight years, soon
Hold
to
up.
be 5. Count
Hold
your days, Ryan Day.
I'm gonna break it down even further. Let's just take out Natty. You won't understand this, James, because your team doesn't know what a conference is. But I'm gonna ask JT and Chris if you all right, JT, if you lose to West Virginia, Chris, you lose to Tennessee, we lose to Clemson, but you win the SEC or ACC respectively. Are you okay with losing to Tennessee and West Virginia because you won your conference title? I fucking am. I'd
Oh,
rather
yeah.
win the SEC than beat Clemson all day long.
Oh yeah, we won it about 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, when Kenny Pickett beat Wake Forest. I loved it. I didn't care what we did. That was all I wanted. We won an ACC title for the first time, and it was
Right.
the best feeling I ever had. I was at that game. It was amazing. So I agree with what you're saying. I agree sort of with what you're saying too, James. But you can't hold it against a team, even though they were favored in that game. That it's a rival game, man. I mean, that you throw all the stats out the window in a rival game, man. Especially that series. I mean, I agree. Michigan was a bad team that year. They weren't good. I mean, they were a bowl team, but you can't give it to Tennessee.
So-
Lost to Arkansas 19-14, and they had no offense, like Chris said. So I mean, what are you gonna give them the home? Give them the
So-
home game?
Yeah,
To
I'll
answer
absolutely
his
give
to
them the
answer
home
his
game.
question, I've lost to Tennessee 85 times in the last 100 years. I don't care to lose to them. Give me the SEC title. Give me the national championship. Fuck that rivalry.
Yeah.
But
I'm
your argument, James, sounds exactly like people saying TCU didn't belong in the playoffs. Guess what? They beat the number 1 seed on the road, won a playoff game, and earned their place in the championship game. You're saying the same shit. It's dumb.
Man. TCU, who was it? Who did they beat? Michigan?
They beat Michigan at Michigan.
On a neutral fucking site.
It was at Michigan,
It wasn't at Michigan. It
No,
was,
it was in a dome or something. I remember that game.
it's neutral.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, they ran all over
a
them.
neutral fucking site.
They beat the number 1 seed in a road game and won their
Road
right
game,
to
Ryan.
be there.
Georgia was the number 1 seed.
No, Michigan was.
No, yeah, Michigan was.
Were they?
They were the
that
they
was
were
the
the
year-
number 1 seed.
That was the year before Michigan won the title. They were even
Yep.
better. People thought they were better the first year. Then they came back and won the
That's a
title.
team that had Aiden Hutchinson on it.
Look,
Yeah.
I understand what James is saying. Like I love.
I get it. I get it.
I hate losing.
But they earned it. They earned that home field.
But
I still don't
if the
think
trade off is, I'll even go deeper down the rabbit hole before we go to the next one. Now we got to move on. I will lose to Clemson 4 straight years if it means I get to win a national title.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I've lost to
Won
Tennessee
national
85
title
times in
4 years after getting your asses kicked by your rival.
I've
They're
lost
still
to
the
Tennessee.
reigning national champion.
I've lost to Tennessee 85 times in the last 100 years. Another one ain't going to hurt me as long as I get that gold football, you know?
I would let the mountain queers come into my house, take my couches, light them on fire, beat me 40-0, and then win the national title, man. And I would say, go home, mountain queers. That's what I would scream at them. And they, you know.
But JT, they're throwing the couches away so they can sit on your face now. I mean, that's the kind of billboard they're putting up, damn it.
That was their sorority.
Dude, they're crazy. They're crazy ass people there, man.
Yes.
when you go to a Pitt West Virginia game at West Virginia wearing Pitt colors, it's literally one of the scariest moments you'll go through, man.
I don't know what their fascination is with couches, but West
They light 'em on
Virginia and
fire,
couches,
man.
yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So before we go to our final subject, live week 1 of Clemson LSU. I'm just
That
like,
that was a
he's a fraud.
that was a live look into Ohio State smacking around Tennessee in a game that they didn't deserve to host.
Oh,
No, that's basically how most games are going to be going this Saturday.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Ohio State had no incentive in the Michigan game anyway. They were only
None.
on the team. I mean, they were going to the playoffs regardless, bro. So, like, losing that game, all it did for them was push them out of an extra game, which was the conference championship game, let them get healthy for the playoffs, which worked beautifully. I almost think they threw that game, to be honest with you, because, you know, they knocked themselves out of a conference championship game. Now, they don't got to play that, risk injuries, blah, 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 whatever. They have an extra week to get right and get healthy. I'm just saying they had zero incentive to win that fucking game. Zero.
If they had zero incentive to win that game, that was the most horrific zero incentive to win that game. Like, if they tried to throw that game, that was absolutely horrible. Michigan should have won that game 50-0.
Well, you can't make it obvious because then the federal government, like if you start point shaving, the federal government will come get you. You can't do
I was
that.
going to say, if Ohio State was trying to lose that game on purpose, the final score would have been what Georgia versus Florida State would have been.
Yeah.
So fun thing to look at is go look at their play calling from the rest of the season compared to what it was in the Michigan game. It was 100% different. They relied on the run, solely on the run against Michigan, where all year long they threw the ball a little bit more.
and Michigan's a team that's could stop the run. That's the crazy thing.
Not only
That's exactly what they did.
their starter didn't get as many touches as their backup in that game as well. You can't tell me that wasn't by design. I mean, like if I'm South Carolina and I'm like, man, if I win this game, I got to go play a fucking Alabama or LSU in the SEC championship game and then go to the playoffs. But if I lose, Georgia's going to sneak in that spot and I get an extra week of rest. I got zero incentive to beat Clemson or anybody at that point.
And Will Howard came out of that break and looked unbelievable. Like he looked like a different quarterback.
He did. Ohio State was the best team in the country last year. They proved it when it mattered. But I do think they beat Michigan this year.
Friend Brandon, Notre Dame almost beat Ohio State the same way Georgia Tech almost beat Georgia last year.
That Georgia Tech game went into like 7 overtimes. That shit was fucking awesome, man.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
I ever saw.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that at all. I'm just, yeah.
It's like before we do this, like that Georgia Tech game will go down as one of the greatest college football games ever played. Like that shit was awesome, man. I was enjoying every moment. So we'll do our final subject here.
We got a hot take in the comments.
So this is 100% Chris's burner here.
It's not me.
I mean,
look,
I love the service academies,
bro. Go Navy, beat the fuck out of Army.
Look, last year, before we do this final subject, I'm gonna get JT wasn't here last year. Chris and James, and they're all like Army and Navy or the. I'm like, look, bro, like these teams are just winning right now. I'm like, these aren't good teams. I think it's great the service academies are doing well, but they would get slaughtered by any real team out. Oh, they're the real deal. Where would they come playoff time?
Well, looking back, they should have been in the bottom of the top 25. Like
Army's offensive tackles like 250 pounds.
25, they should have been in that echelon.
Look, you will never see Army, Navy, or Air Force in the college football playoff because they cannot compete with nil. Like they don't do that shit at the service academy, so they'll never make it there.
Okay. So when you look at Navy's schedule, there's a good chance that they go 11-1 or 10-2. if they reach that level, 10-2 or 11-1, they are right in the thick of things for the G5 playoff spot.
And the only reason they would be picked over these great G5 teams is because they're a service academy and we're trying to give a nod to them. They are not going to be one of the best 12 teams in the country. And this is not, I don't care what anybody says. Like, I know you said strength of schedule don't matter, but that's fucking crazy talk. Like, you have to take into account who these teams are. And if you got 11
A G5,
there,
the
wait
problem.
wait a minute, with this weak schedule, you just admitted in front of everybody, and then you have like some other G5 school out there who's 10-2, and but yet they're out of conference schedule was Alabama, Georgia. Like, it's not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't resonate the same. I don't think at any point you should be rewarded for playing a pussy pansy schedule and then getting into the playoffs. That you don't deserve it.
So here's a scenario that you can see. You can see Navy end up 10-2 with a win over South Florida, who also goes 10-2. Who you putting in that spot?
First of all, I don't believe for 2 seconds that we're going to see Navy beat South Florida or go 10-2. That's just how I feel about it.
They did it. They went 10-2 last year.
Well, one of those losses was to this team right here. Plus, to go off of what Dark Sage is saying, Army, what is the one thing that they have in common with the Navy? They face this team on their fucking schedule. Guess what? That is a guaranteed loss.
Okay.
She said y'all arguing again. No, Chris, that's fair, because last year I told y'all Notre Dame was fitting to beat them down, and y'all said I was crazy, and I said no.
You're missing the point. A G5 school's getting in the playoffs, whether you like it or not. They're guaranteed a spot. And if they are the highest ranked G5 team, they're in the playoffs. Period.
So it's the best team, right? So let's look at Navy's schedule.
A G5 team gets in regardless.
And what I'm saying is there's going to be more deserving teams. We're going to get to this in 2 seconds. So all right, let's just go over their schedule and see if this is worthy of making the playoffs. Virginia Military Institute, Alabama Birmingham, Tulsa, Rice, Air Force.
You're missing the point.
Florida Atlantic. Hold on. North Texas, Notre Dame, South Florida, Memphis, and Navy and Army. No, I don't give a fuck if you go 10-2 with that schedule. I don't care what you say. There's better G5 schools out there.
You're missing the point. If they're their highest ranked G5 school with a 10-2 record, they're in the playoffs regardless of who they played. A G5 school gets in regardless, period.
So that's actually not true. They changed the rules for the playoffs this year.
A G5 is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs.
Guaranteed, but not the highest ranked anymore. It's now done on what I'm calling the Lane Kiffin rule. I don't know if you saw that or not, but they've got strength of schedule, Chris, which matters 100 times more than it did in last year.
That's the most liberal thing that's ever been created is strength of schedule. You know what strength of schedule is? That's for somebody who didn't win, getting their pussy scratched up, saying, I have to have my say in this.
Okay.
Go win your damn games and you get in. It's no question.
Hold on. This is we're going to stop this.
Schedule matters to you.
Go to this. JT, I'm going to ask you this question only. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So, the schedule I just announced for Navy, let's just say they go 11-1, right?
Yep.
Okay. And let's just say it's just that for Outlaw, but let's just say Georgia goes 10-2. Losses to Alabama and Texas, 2 top 5 teams, but they beat LSU, they beat South Carolina, they beat all these teams out there.
You're changing it.
Hold on, Chris, this question is not for you. Who deserves to go to the
But you've changed it.
I mean, first off, strength of schedule means something, man. I mean, Pitt could just play Duquesne, Villanova.
That is true.
Then the worst ACC teams in their conference this year, they get the pick of the worst. They don't have Clemson or Florida State or any of them teams on. I'm just saying, you gotta. The schedule has to mean.
He's
something.
missing. JT, what he didn't tell you is not what was said. What was said is if there's an undefeated team. I am putting the undefeated team in every time over somebody that's lost.
So all right. I wasn't going to
You can't do
schedule matters.
Look, Look, you can't do everything that was asked of you and then get told you didn't do it the way we wanted you to do it. So
Okay,
fuck
okay.
you. You can't do that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
look what happened to Florida State.
JT. All right.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. JT, let's break this down, right? All right. So we're going to look at a 12-0 Navy team. VMI, Alabama, Birmingham, Tulsa, Rice, Air Force, Temple, blah, blah, blah bullshit, right? All right. So now
Assuming that they actually beat Notre Dame.
well, hold on. So now let's look at Texas's schedule, right? Let's say they beat Ohio State. Let's say they beat LSU, right? Let's say they beat all these teams and their only losses to Georgia. But you got 12-0 Navy and you got 11-1 Georgia, and there's only one at-large bid. All right, so let's even take that out. So let's go deeper, and then we got to move on. If you've got 11-1 Texas that only lost to Georgia and 12-0 Navy with the schedule, you say who's the number one team in the country, JT?
I picked Texas. I mean, that's they played good. They played unbelievable competition. I mean,
Right.
your schedule means something. I mean, Penn State, they're out of conference schedule
Okay,
right now. It's pathetic. They play three shit teams. I give credit for like a Texas playing Ohio State or Ohio State playing Texas. Penn State's playing Nevada, Villanova. That drives me insane. It's 3 easy wins. They shouldn't even count. I mean, I understand the team goes undefeated. It's a great season, but man, if you're Texas playing SEC schools against Navy playing, they upset Notre Dame, which I don't think would have happened. But like they said, they upset Notre Dame. I mean, Chris, you gotta look at the schedule, man. The schedule has to mean something. NFL, professional
Again, okay. You brought up the NFL, right?
Yep.
Did Washington make the NFC Championship last year?
Yes.
Should they've been in the playoffs?
Yeah, the way it's set up, their division.
Okay,
That's a division.
stop. That was a yes or no question. Did you know they played the easiest schedule in the NFL last year of teams that made the playoffs?
That's professional football. It's different.
It's professional football. Stop with that.
It is. It's different, man.
Stop.
Okay, well, hang on. Let's
If
go
strength
back.
of schedule
Let's- let's- hang
if
on,
strength
hang
of schedule
on.
matters, it matters everywhere. And you are not going to tell your child that if they go undefeated, they don't deserve an opportunity to play. You're
Well,
not
hang on.
telling your child that.
Hang
Chris
on.
doesn't
Let's go back to
understand that
the
these games
greatest
are different
Super Bowl
games.
ever played, Super Bowl 42. The undefeated New England Patriots, who were playing with a prime Tom Brady and Randy Moss, which was essentially a cheat code, and they went undefeated.
What
in
does
the
that have
regular
to do with
season.
this?
I'm getting there.
They got beat.
I'm getting there. A prime Tom Brady was under center, and they had Randy Moss at the wideout. Meanwhile, the Giants barely limped into the playoffs. They go 10-6, and they play teams that everybody and their dead relative was betting against them. Should they have gone into the playoffs being 10-6?
They earned their right to be there by winning.
Let me tell you something. You want to know who won the NFC?
They won the
NFC
right
that year.
They won the right to be there by winning their games and earned their spot.
Chris,
You wanna know who won the NFC East that year?
It's a simple formula. If you win your games, you have nothing to worry about. When you get beat, you cry, "Oh, but I played harder fucking teams." Guess what? I don't give a damn who you played. Win, and you have no complaint.
Why doesn't Vanderbilt
So
just
let's
beat the
fast forward to
fucking
the
SEC
Super
and go
Bowl.
to
Are
the
you
Sun
taking
Belt?
the
Okay,
undefeated Patriots,
stop.
or are you taking the New York Giants? Since we're going to do professional football.
If strength of schedule matters, put Vanderbilt in fucking playoffs this year. They got the hardest schedule in the country. Number one hardest schedule in the country. Put them in the damn playoffs. Schedule matters, damn it.
Well, first of all, Vanderbilt.
Plus, they got to win.
I showed you the graphic. I showed you the graphic earlier today. They got the hardest schedule in the country.
Well, they're going to win 5 games, like I said, so don't have to worry about the playoffs.
Okay, but schedule matters. We play the hardest schedule. Put us in.
And they didn't win.
Yeah, you'd rather put an undefeated.
Okay, guess what? You played a hard schedule. You didn't win. You don't get in. I don't care. I'm always going to put an undefeated team in over somebody that lost.
Chris.
Nobody's going to change my mind about that.
Chris,
Chris.
let
Andrew's been
Give
trying
Notre
for
Dame
3
a
fucking
consolation
years.
prize.
JT talk.
Chris, Texas could be 10-2.
I don't care.
no.
If an undefeated team,
Listen,
if there's an
Yes, it is not your turn. Let him.
There's-
okay, but you're trying to make me change my fucking mind. It's not going to happen.
I don't want to
I
change
gotta
your
go
mind.
to the
I'm just proving my fact. Texas could be 10-2. Navy could be 12-0. You have every sports writer, all the football writers in America are voting. Guess what? Navy's ranked 12th. Texas is ranked 4th with 2 losses because they look at it and go, "Wow, they lost to LSU and they lost to Ohio State." Navy beat South Florida, and it's a big difference. College football, it's a whole different. It's a whole different.
Again, for me, it's a liberal excuse for teams that don't take care of their own business. They have to have a reason, so they cry, "My schedule was harder." It has to matter. It's a liberal point of view, and it's trophies for everybody, generational bullshit.
What happens when Texas plays Navy and beats them by 47 fucking points?
Give them. That's the whole point. You have to give them a chance.
No, you don't. I disagree with you. Like, if you play inferior competition,
You're not telling your kid that.
I sure will.
No, you ain't. You are not. You are not telling your kid if they went undefeated, they don't deserve a chance.
I'm telling my kid if he played a bunch of like girls and like kids that were maybe something wrong with them, and they went undefeated. I'm like, Jared, you had a good undefeated year, but man, you didn't really play nobody.
You twisting that to an extreme.
Well, I'm just saying, man. If they played a team, if they played with people that he should beat, then I'd be like, yeah, you beat with me.
No, I agree with you 100%. Like, if my son goes to Marshall and they go undefeated, but Georgia's 11-1 and they don't get in, I'm gonna be like, "You went to Marshall, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you should play."
So now you're going to punish them because of something beyond their control.
They couldn't get into Georgia. That's just life. I couldn't get into anywhere.
Okay, so they don't deserve a chance to prove it against Georgia? Stop it.
Not if it's between them two. No, Georgia goes.
Dude, the whole idea of the playoffs is to have the best teams in the country play. That is the whole idea.
No, it's not.
Well, let's have Navy come in and play Georgia and lose by 50 points. That'll be that'll help the TV ratings and help everything. Dude, they want the 10 best teams. They want it to be 10
You're never going to get the best. You're going to get the ones who have earned the right to be there.
That's Texas going 10-2. Not Navy going a little.
Did you know, JT, in the state of Tennessee, and it happens every single year, we have teams that win 6, 7, and 8 football games on a 10-game schedule that get left out of the playoffs for teams that go winless.
That's because
it's because of who they play and the regions they're in. That's all it's based on. It's based on who they played.
So who they play matters?
And it's horseshit. No. I think it's horseshit.
I'll even say this. I just asked my wife the same damn question. Would you rather have an undefeated Navy team as a number 1 team in the country going into the college football playoffs or an 11-1 Texas team? She picked Texas.
Okay.
Because it's logical.
That's not changing my mind.
He's dumb, not stupid.
That doesn't change my mind.
You're not trying to change your mind.
Okay,
You've been bitching about my point of view for 3 years, Andrew.
So hang on. So strength of schedule matters, but unless you go undefeated, strength of schedule doesn't matter.
I don't think schedule does matter, and it shouldn't matter. It's a liberal bullshit point of view. It's trophies for everybody thinking. I'm tired of the trophies for everybody bullshit. When you're fucking... Listen,
hell, Notre Dame should have gotten a participation trophy just for getting to the national championship.
They did get a participation trophy.
No, we didn't do our participation trophy the same way that
you got a participation trophy for getting there.
No, the fuck we did. We didn't do it the same way that Florida did.
It's a simple answer to all of it. Win your games, take care of your business, and you ain't got a damn thing to say.
Put Emily on, but Chris on so liberals are the problem. Got it. So we're gonna
Terry,
move
I
on
love
to
you,
this,
brother.
our final thing. But schedule and who you play does matter, and it matters in college football, and we see it every year, regardless what you think about it. Like because that's what happens. That's why you're going to see 4 SEC teams and 4 Big Ten teams in there because they're the best teams out there. That's just reality. I miss Jeffrey, miss Dahmer, Chris.
Oh my God.
So Notre Dame did lose to Northern Illinois and continued on and went to the national championship game. All right, so pick one per row.
Mozzarella sticks, bacon cheeseburger,
Ooh,
and the strawberry cheesecake.
wow. Hey, to each their own. I'd probably eat them all but the cheesecake, to be honest with you. James.
So I'm gonna go with the buffalo wings. Oof. You know what? I'm gonna go for a curve on this one. I'm gonna go with Cajun pasta, and to close it out, I'll go with a lava cake.
Hey, lava cakes do be good.
Facts.
We stopped the argument. It's over with. Cheese sticks, Cajun pasta, and cheesecake. JT.
Like I've always said on these shows, I eat chicken like there's no tomorrow. So I'm going buffalo wings. Give me my chicken tenders, and I'll take cheesecake, man.
All right. Phew. All right. So on. Yes, we still love Chris. That's just the one hill that he refuses to come off of, and hats
You'll
off.
never
to
get
him.
me to come off.
Mine.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Chris, you and Roger Staubach are the only 2 guys in the country that think that Navy should make the playoffs this year.
It's not just about Navy. It's about an unbeaten, any team that's unbeaten.
Wait a minute. It's my turn. We're done with that.
Okay. Okay.
We'll see the college football playoffs, and I can't wait. For me, this one was hard, man. I love fried pickles. I love buffalo wings. I love it all. But I'm going nachos here. And the reason I say it, you could do whatever you want with them. I like to take the broiled chicken, the way they make it stringy at the Mexican restaurant. Put some white cheese on there, some jalapenos, some sour cream. Like you make nachos custom ordered. Yep. And I like chicken nachos personally. That's my thing. On the second row, I'm taking the Cajun pasta, bro. Penne pasta is the best. And it's Cajun and penne pasta, shrimp and chicken. Yeah, I'm taking that all day long. And on the bottom, I'm going to take the skillet chocolate chip cookie, man. Like, if you've never had one of those, they are so fucking good, man. Mm-hmm. So good that the cookies like melted on the bottom, so it's soft, and the ice cream's melting all over it. I absolutely love it. But we're going to eliminate one per row.
You eliminate one per row. And this is at a bar and grill, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So I'm not getting my buffalo wings from a bar and grill.
Chili's is a bar and grill, and they have great buffalo wings.
Same with B-dubs.
But yeah, this is yours. So you're eliminating wings?
I'm going to take the wings off.
Wow.
I don't like chicken tenders. I like chicken. I just don't like chicken tenders.
Wow.
Damn.
And as much as every time I order pizza from Domino's, I get the lava cakes. I love the lava cakes, but I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that.
I mean, you're eliminating chicken tenders and wings. Wow, chicken tenders are good as hell, man. Especially
my idea of a bar and grill is a little dive bar on the corner, and you go get something. You go in there to grab a beer and something to eat.
And you trust Cajun pasta at a bar? Come on, man. I don't know how many bars in Pittsburgh make Cajun.
That's
pasta.
not why I eliminated the tenders. I don't like.
You just don't like them.
I don't like the texture.
Tenders are like the number one item.
Okay, I don't like the fucking texture.
Okay,
James, I don't like the fucking texture. Okay, simple as that.
No, I thought you were only eliminating because you didn't like. You thought a bar couldn't make them. That's what I thought.
Hey, look, I like chicken tenders with some hot honey mustard when they heat it up. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, that's when I like chicken tenders the most. Honey mustard is good. I love honey mustard. JT,
That second row is hard, man. But
the schedule.
I like the whole first row too. But I'm gonna get rid of the fried pickles. Everything else is just a little bit a step above it. The second row, I gotta get rid of the Cajun pasta because I love Philly cheesesteak and
That's crazy.
I love bacon cheeseburger. And then the third one, I'm getting rid of the probably the brownie sundae. I think the other three look good. I'll get rid of the brownie sundae.
Wow, James.
Yeah, look, I mean, I love fried pickles and everything like that, but I mean, if we're doing the pickle spears as the fried pickles, yeah, those can kick all the rocks. If it was like the pickle chips, that you would put on like a hamburger or a sub for that matter, I can do that. But if I'm looking at what I'm seeing right now being the pickle spears, the fried pickles can kick rocks.
Wow.
As far as bar and grill items go, yeah, I'm sorry. Philly cheesesteak is also going to have to kick rocks as well. I don't trust a bar and grill that does a Philly cheesesteak. I mean, look, I said Cajun pasta because, what is it? Olive Garden just happens to be a bar, but they do pasta. And they know how to do pasta.
It's a restaurant, not a bar and grill.
They got a bar, so it's a bar. So last row, yeah, cheesecake. I don't trust it anywhere.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm not as high on Olive Garden as you are. But if you get the Cajun pasta from Chili's, oh, that shit is so good, man.
I will take you up on that.
So I love Chili's, like one of my favorite restaurants, bro. Chili's. We have 70 people watching right now. Anytime that Chris like comes out here, talks about Vanderbilt and gets heated up over something, these numbers just start jumping. Like before Chris went on his rant, we were at 52, and now we are at 70. Like we can see it right up there. And Chris is straight money. That's why I like to get him going, even though he'll have to text me sometimes and be like, knock that shit off. But but he's straight money when it comes to podcast. And Kenny was too, man. Like as weird as Kenny was, like people love to watch him on the TV. That like JT, like we like to give Chris some shit, but you want to hear somebody with some shitty takes? Kenny was the king of shitty takes, bro. Auburn was going to win the national championship last year, going 12-0. If you didn't think so, you were dumb.
Yeah, and this was also coming from the same dude that drank a liter of Mountain Dew on the show as well.
Smashed a pumpkin over his head.
And then licked it.
And then licked it. That is true. He did.
He put it up there. He was pretending it was a woman, and he licked it.
Oh my god!
Now, that is legit. That legitimately happened. Like
on a Halloween show.
God, somehow I believe that.
Chris, thank you for mentioning that. This year we will be having a big Halloween extravaganza. JT, I hope you can come on. I know Tony Thomas is coming on. We have a bunch of people.
Oh, cool.
Emily loves Halloween. Like my wife is she loves it. And I really want to do a big show in her honor this year for Halloween. So I want everybody to come on. We'll talk a little sports, but we're really just going to have some fun that night.
That sounds good to me, man. I'm always up for anything.
There may or may not be an appearance of fake Tim Bailey.
Who the fuck is Tim Bailey?
Right, that shit was. Anyway, we'll get into that. So for me, eliminating, I'm not eliminating buffalo wings, nachos, or fried pickles. Mozzarella sticks. You want to talk about something that you can't trust anywhere? 90% of the places you go, they don't even melt the cheese on the inside. So I'm eliminating the mozzarella sticks. Row two, I'm going to eliminate the bacon cheeseburger, man. I love a Philly cheesesteak. I love chicken tenders, and Cajun pasta with penne is one of my favorite dishes in the whole world. So bacon, I don't like bacon, and I'm not high on cheeseburger, so the bacon cheeseburger can kick all the rocks. Kenny is nuts. James remembers. And on the bottom row, I'm at like lava cake, skillet cookie, and brownie sundae. Man, those things are fantastic. So that cheesecake has to kick all the rocks. And I may choose rocks over cheesecake in this instance here.
Not,
See,
that's crazy talk,
but
man.
it's like I said, I love the lava cake. I get them from Domino's every time I order pizza from there. Um, it just out of those choices, that was the one that had to go.
Hey, I get it. Like Chris don't like chicken tenders for whatever reason. He don't like them. Same way with me and cheesecake. Like
Yeah, I get it.
I just don't like it. I've never had one that I did like. But let's go to our final subject.
You know it, oh Lord, you know it, for Sunday. You know it, oh Lord, you know it, for Sunday. You know it, oh Lord.
I don't watch the cooking channel. I just like Panay. So that was a fun show, man. We have 71 people watching us live right now. I haven't checked the views, but I'm sure they're off the charts at this point. I got a lot of people on X. I got a lot of cool stuff happening on X for me. So I just want to shout out X real quick. Everything that I do there, like they've been helping me get my algorithm up. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm now partners with X with content creation. So I am monetized by them. So all the stuff that I do matters even more now. I've been working for this for 2 years to get there on X. 2 years ago, I really started. I'm like, hey, X is the place to be, and it really is. And now I've hit my numbers. My stuff's out there. Thank you, X. Chris, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I'm going to readdress an issue that I bring up quite often on this show. June was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, but it doesn't have to be just June. Men are 3 times as likely as women to die by suicide. Men age 40 to 49 have the highest suicide rate per age bracket in the entire world. Men are less likely to seek medical help than women, and that's because we've been taught wrong all of our lives that showing emotion is weak. Over 500,000 men, just men, over 500,000 men die by suicide every year. Guys, these numbers have to change. If you have problems with your mental health, speak up, speak to someone. My inbox is open 24/7. I know Andrew's inbox is open. I'm pretty sure James's is too. He's made that known to us as well. Reach out to somebody. We'd be glad to talk to you. You can also call the Suicide Prevention Hotline, 988. There's help out there. It's football season. We're all happy about that. Let's keep it that way. If you're struggling, reach out and get some help.
Excellent. Definitely get some help. Men are, we're taught to man up and shut up. But JT, final thoughts.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm loving what we're doing here on these podcasts. I've been on James' podcast. I've been on this a bunch of times. Chris, I got to meet you. Chris was on talking last night on my podcast. I love the camaraderie. We don't always agree, which we're not supposed to agree. That's what I love. And Chris, even though I think you're wrong on that spot, you think I'm wrong. Hey, we could go on to the next day and talk about football the next day. But guys, before we leave, or you got my text message, send me your home address. I'll send you a book. They're for guys that watch college football all day. And what you do is you're watching the game, you have a player you want to talk about, write down a couple notes. Next January, February, when I start putting the draft guide together, use some of your guys' notes, put you in as a contributor, get you guys published in my book for the draft guide. Just something fun. I love what we're doing, man. I was out with TJ Chapman today. It's just there's a great we have a great thing going. I even told him like you almost want to find that middle ground. 'Cause there's a lot of talent. We got to find what we could pull everything together and just make us a big thing. So I appreciate it. Let me be on. Thank you guys.
Look, I like this partnership. I think we announced a month or so ago that Sports Bible and the Villain Media Network are going to be partners in a lot of things going forward. That includes podcast, top 25 voting. Like, we got a lot going on. Also, check out Sports Bible, all their stuff. It's on the bottom there. Same thing with all the social Sports Bible. I'm going to give everybody a shout out on X tomorrow, everybody on this panel right now, and I'm going to try to help y'all grow your X to where you need to be. I can tell you how to get there at this point. I put 2 years of hard sweat to get there, but we're there. That's the goal. Like, I love talking about this, but the goal is to make money talking about this. So that's really
I had a nice following going with X, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know if I got on the wrong page or something, but there was a bunch of like boobs and stuff following me, so I couldn't pay attention to my football no more. So
that's just X.
I'm only kidding. Still, I'm kidding.
You have to. So when they do that, if you click the button up top and be like mute or not
Oh,
interested
okay.
in this post, they'll stop showing you that stuff. That's how I beat that algorithm. So I don't.
I got to do that. 'Cause I do it, and they're like, "Yeah, right, JT. Here's another pair of boobs." I'm like, "Oh God, man!" Then I go down a rabbit hole, and 5 hours later, I missed the football game because I'm watching boobs. So.
No, you got to kill it now. That's why it's in your algorithm. You keep looking. No, you just mute it and move on about your day, JT.
I got to, man. I'm like that little kid that you know, I'm
Kid
all
in the
excited
candy
about
store.
something. Yeah, you see like a ooh rabbit, ooh. I just gotta. But no, I do. I think we have a great thing going. And guys, if you need to go on sportsbible.com, I got clothing now too. I'm starting to do legends. I got Babe Ruth. We got Kobe Bryant. We got Mario Lemieux. We're adding different players every month, every couple of weeks actually. We got
I've seen the collection. It's awesome.
we're gonna do like Muhammad Ali. We're gonna do any sport basically. So it's just gonna be like a Legends. Just have the Sports Bible on the front. But then we have Sports Bible gear. We have a little bit of everything on there. So get on there, check it out. Help a small business out. One day, I'm hoping that I can just, like I said, we find the right umbrella, guys. There's no reason we can't, we can't do something big. So
I agree. We definitely no, this isn't a sports betting show. And you definitely don't want to take our word for any of this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
We do pay attention closely, but playing the odds at Vegas never work out in anybody's favor. So James, final thoughts.
Yeah, so here's how you know spooky season is right around the corner. There was one morning I went to Dunkin' Donuts to get some breakfast for the wife and I, and obviously some coffee as well. So the wife had made what her order was going to be known. I call her up because I saw something on the menu, and I'm like, "Hey, honey, they have a PSL on the menu." She goes, "Give me that." Boys, PSLs are right around the corner, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. That aside, though, tomorrow is going to be an awesome day, and I cannot wait for it. Why? Because it is the 100th episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And man, oh man, especially after the Micah Parsons trade, do we have a lot of stuff to talk about. On top of that, we are going to be making some college football predictions, baby. It's going to be a great time.
Excellent.
awesome.
I get off at 8 tomorrow, so I won't get home till 9. But wherever you're at in the show, if you'll have me, I'll jump on.
Absolutely. Yeah, JT, if you're free as well, hey, feel free to come on as well. Terry, same thing goes for you. If you are free and if you're feeling better, feel free to come on, my man.
Is Terry sick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
he's sick. He couldn't
yeah.
come on. He's got the flu.
Oh,
that's true.
So we hope he feels better. Emily's not on because I think she's got the flu as well.
Feel better, girl. Spooky season is right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna want to miss it.
Terry's got UCLA. He's got UCLA, huh?
Oof.
UCLA. UCLA. He's got UCLA.
Yes.
He's gonna be sick. He's gonna be sick all year, Terry.
Tuesday, Starbucks released their pumpkin spice latte, and you best believe that I went and got me one instantly. Like,
Dude,
those things are so good.
Dude, I did the same thing. Dude. I cannot.
I'm
Pumpkin
sorry.
beer.
I refuse to drink a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh,
It's so good.
It's so good, man.
So good.
The cinnamon.
Yes. It's James, you are being like trying to be too manly with this, and you are messing out on probably the best coffee on earth. I'm just saying.
I mean, look, I keep it basic with my coffee. I just, take it black with some vanilla creamer, and I'm good.
Dude, I'm like Frank the Tank. It hits my lips, and I'm like, oh my god, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable, man.
Hey,
I got
Terry,
it the first day too.
Terry, that's a good shot, but he's a Pitt fan, not a Penn State fan, so that did not hurt his feelings. He's probably fucked Penn State too.
Yeah, thank you, Terry. That's awesome, man. That's Penn State.
But yeah, pumpkin spice latte is the drink of the gods, man. When you get it, and when I got it, that because I was working third shift, and I started drinking it, I was like tears started coming in my eyes. Like, it is by far the best, bro. Don't let your manliness.
Hell no, bro, Terry. I'm not a fucking psychopath. I don't take it black. I at least put some creamer in that bitch.
Oh my god.
We're starting to. Oh, come on, Terry. I don't like Brad Pitt either. He sucks. He sucks, man.
Oh my god.
Play on words. I love it. I love it from this guy.
Terry's out here throwing haymakers. But thank you guys for being on.
Thank you, man.
My final thoughts, of course, as always, dwell with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's the reason we do everything we do.
The true King of Kings.
Like the King of Kings. I'm telling you right now, whether you believe or not, you will one day stand in front of him. And I'm just trying to save you. Like, I'm not trying to force what I believe down your throat. I'm simply telling you that this is true. This is real, and you will stand in judgment, and you need to understand. Now, if you understand and you choose not to, that's between you and God. Like, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm simply here to tell you the truth. And that is the truth. But with that being said, you're watching Villains, a podcast only on the Villain Media Network. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it, like we always. And as always, Matthew 24:13.
This is a dangerous group.